And this is it. The whole season has come down to this one match, and I can't think of a more epic way to end the Pro League season, because it is going to be, both players have chosen their ace player, and is the matchup I have been waiting for. It is going to be Bisu versus Flash. We've got the top 2 players from each team. We've got the number 1 ranked player versus the number 2 ranked player, and they are going to head-to-head it out to see who will take home the grand final prize. It's the match I've wanted to see. This is going to be absolutely epic. They are playing on Neo Chain Reaction, I think, which is a map that is not very Terran favoured. If you have a look at the stats, only like 2 or 3, I think 1 or 2 Terrans have been fielded. There's been no TVTs. 1 Terran or 2 Terrans played, and they both lost. So Flash is the ace player going up on a non-Terran favoured map, and if you haven't been following the season, Flash has been on a tear. He won like 14 or 15 games in a row, but recently he has been shown that people can beat Flash. This season he has lost to exclusively Protoss players and something else, but I won't spoil that because maybe people that haven't seen some other recent games. But yeah, Flash losing mainly to Protoss players this season, so I can't wait to see how this season is going to end. And yes, after this I'm going to be retiring from casting StarCraft for a while. I've covered this season, I might cover the OSL, I don't know, but fairly soon I am going to be, uni stuff's going to pick up and I'm going to be going to America. So I might see if anyone, if Saley or Husky is watching, you know, if I'm over there, I wouldn't mind casting a game with you guys. I'll come to you because I am going to travel. But just throwing that out there, going to be traveling America soon. I think this is going to be my last casting of Brood War for a while. My channel's probably going to be for more other nerdy stuff like cosplay, comedy, and rap. And look how excited that guy is. He is going absolutely nuts. I am going absolutely nuts. It all comes down to this 3-3 between SK and KT. It is going to be this map. This one thing is going to decide the whole season, and here we go. Except we have got Bisu over here on the left hand side, and we have got Flash on the right hand side. This is a 2-player map, so they are going to know where each other's base is here. A gas steal is an option for Bisu, and everything throughout the season with Bisu versus Firebat Hero, he loves his gas steals. Maybe it's just against Firebat Hero, I don't know, because he doesn't like Firebat Hero. So the 2 absolute guns of StarCraft coming out for this final match, and Bisu is sending a probe out early. It is on. He has just taken his balls out of his pants and just thrown them on the table here. I don't know whether he's going to go for a gas steal or a proxy, but he is going for a crazy strategy. He's going to finish this quick. He's like, do you know what? I trust my micro. I trust my zealots. I know Reach is retiring, but he wants to prove that Bisu has the most manliest zealots. And it's a pylon going down, so this is a proxy gateway. What a ballsy strategy to use in the final game, but Flash has got his flash sense here, and I don't know whether he's scouting normally or whether he's going to spot this pylon, but Flash, yes, Flash is going to see it there, so absolutely crazy from Flash, seeing it as well. Good timing there, just as what it was going down. So Flash, knowing his timings, he is going to spot that, and is he going to take his gas to protect it? He's getting his barracks down straight away, and if I was Flash, I would take his gas. I know that's going to be a bit behind, but I have a feeling that Bisu is going to steal it, and here he comes. He's taken the gas. So Bisu with some ballsy play. I haven't seen this much balls in a final since July Zerg 4-pooled best twice in the finals here. And when you're a Terran, you have your gas steal. It's a tough choice. The only 2 choices are to expand, which means the Protoss can be more aggressive and kind of take you down, or you can build another Rax, which is usually a bad move as well, because is a waste of minerals, because as we know, Marines do terrible against Protoss. But no, Flash is building another Rax here, doesn't want to expand. I think he feels that's what Bisu wants him to do, so he is taking another Rax to have some more Marines out to be more aggressive to counteract these Zealots which are coming here. So Flash getting cheese there, building a depot next to his barracks there, so he's got a little gap there where he can run his Marines through, the Zealots can't, and Bisu mining from his opponent's gas just to kind of stick it into his face there. So not going to be a big macro game, it is going to be cheese. It is on. I don't know who has the advantage. I'd say Flash does because he has the higher barracks count and he knows it is coming, but only a slight advantage. But it all comes down to Micro as the first Zealot comes in there. Flash not taking down that assimilator as that Zealot just attacks some probes there. We've got 2 Marines versus 1 Zealot as he gets some attacks down, but he runs through that gap I was talking about, and the Zealot can't run through that gap there. So he can run around those buildings all day as that probe just kind of walks away. So still taking down that Zealot here. Flash doing a good job holding this up. 3 Marines now versus the 1 Zealot, and that Zealot looks like he's going to have to run away. There's 1 probe in there as well. Bisu getting his second gate down at home. So 2 gates versus 2 barracks, but Bisu's second gate was a bit slow, but in the long term it's going to advantage him. And Matapylon going down there, trapping 2 SCVs there. So Bisu just committing to this harass there, but no, looks like it was, I don't know if that was taken down or cancelled, but finally Flash working on his gas because he wants to take it down, still pumping from his 2 Raxes. Flash working on that gas there, so it's about 6 Marines versus 2 Zealots and a probe there, but he's going to watch that probe to make sure his gas doesn't get taken again, although that amount of Marines should be able to stop it from going up there. Is Flash going to counter now and take out that barracks in the middle of the map? It looks like he is. He's got 2 SCVs and a bunch of Marines there, taking out those 3 Zealots. Battle on the ramp here, Flash fighting uphill, but still going to take the high ground there. Zealots coming in, taking stuff down. SCV's doing a terrible job at blocking. They're just doing more attacking there. So micro-lapse there from Flash, but Bisu looking in a bad position here. Flash looks like he's going to bust out. It looks like he's going to take down this pylon and take down this gateway. So Flash might have the advantage in this game, but more reinforcements coming in here. 3 SCVs as well coming out to block. So Flash not joking around as this little proxy looks like it is under threat. Bisu with a crazy strategy, but no, taking the gas again. He had to watch that. I don't know why he chose to take his gas straight away. It looks like he was committing more to his push, but looks like there's a lot more Marines there. 3 Zealots there spreading out. No, sorry, Marines fanning out there to make more targets there. So Flash looks like he still has the army advantage, but hasn't been able to take this down. Zealots at the back there looking to sandwich. And was that a Psychor or another gate? I didn't get to see that. I'm sorry. As we see more Zealots coming in from the front and back. 4 Zealots versus about, I don't know, 4. Actually, a lot of those Marines are going down there. Flash being the one retreating at the moment. SCV's not doing a very good job blocking. So Flash forced them to retreat there. Bisu not doing as bad as I thought. Another matted pilot going down there. So Bisu keeping up the pressure, but Flash is trying to expand. I guess that's why I wasn't worried about taking his gas. Or maybe that's why he took his gas, because his gas got blocked. Why he took his bench, because gas got blocked again. But Flash not being able to take down that second gateway, but a bunker going at the front here. And you got to feel once that bunker goes down, this cheese rush is kind of going to stop there. But Zealots coming in there. He needs to get those in the bunker. It looks like the Zealots can overpower him, but Zealots going inside the bunker. Few going down there, but 2 Zealots going inside the base there. He's going to keep his bunker full and looks like he's just going to take them out. So Flash not joking around, getting his expansion up at the moment as those 2 SCVs just harassed, but Bisu getting up his expansion as well. So it's hard to tell who is ahead in this crazy cheese final matchup. Both players with an expansion, both players with 2 racks or 2 gate, but you got to feel Bisu slightly ahead because 2 barracks isn't that much an advantage there as more Zealots come in, just running past the Marines in the bunker, but they are taking a fair amount of damage there. 1 Marine, 1 Zealot down to yellow as they come in to meet that approaching army, and looks like that little harassment there is going to get fended off there. So Bisu harassing some units there. He's keeping the pressure up, but he probably should have kept those forces at home at the moment as the SCV transfer goes off. So Flash still staying cool, still expanding under pressure here as he sends out his own troops, but Flash still hasn't taken down that middle base, which is what he needs to do at the moment. It looks like that is what he's going to do there. Flash needs to build gas to take down and factory. More SCVs getting trapped here with mana pylons. So Bisu absolutely just hammering with the pressure at the moment, but getting pushed back again. But looks like he's going to run to the high ground, run to his reinforcements. But Bisu has done a great job defending those gateways in the middle of the map there. If that gateway went down sooner, Flash would have had a big advantage, but because that gateway stayed there for lots of the game, Bisu has been able to pump and putting down a barracks there. So Flash determined to knock this down. He doesn't want any more early pressure, but cancelling it. Bit of indecision there by Flash, but he wanted to take that down. Gateway finally goes down. as I finally take a drink here, and this game is absolutely crazy for a final. Bisu with the ballsy strategy, it wasn't paying off there. Flash defending nicely, shield battery going down there for Bisu, so he wants to defend this himself there. Finally some goons going out, so we've reached tier 2 tech, guys. We've got some dragoons, even though it's about 8 or 10 minutes in. As we see a big army going down here in the middle, we've got Marines versus Zealots there. Goons coming up at the back. It's hard to tell who's in front. Looks like Flash has taken down a lot of these Zealots. Zealots just absolutely going down here, and now it's Marines versus the Goons. But who's running away from this? Looks like the Goons are going to come out on top, forcing those Marines back to the bunker. Finally Flash taking down that assimilator, going to get his second gas up as his 2 factories going down here. So the game kind of cutting back to normal at the moment as those 2 goons take out a few more Marines there. But there's no way at this stage they are getting past the bunker, just running uphill into a wall of Marines here. And I haven't seen many players recover from a gas steal in a while. I've seen, I don't know, Firebet Hero did the academy once, it worked once, it didn't work. After that, I haven't seen people recover from a gas steal lately, so we'll see how we go. Robo going down there, so looking to get some observers for mines, or possibly some reavers, but most likely for observers here. As he scouts the base there, going to see those 4 gateways going down there. Flash being smart here, still producing Marines because he doesn't want to be overpowered here. He's not trusting his defense solely to that bunker. He's taking the high ground here, which means the goons can't outrange him, and the goons have a mischance. As we see some little micro battles going back and forth here over the high ground patch there. A lot of Marines versus a lot of goons, which you don't usually see this in a PvT. So interesting match. I'm not sure who is ahead. Still pressure going down there, losing 2 goons, but more coming in. And looks like those goons probably have the advantage. Not firing though at the moment there, so a bit of a micro lapse there. I don't know if Bisu was in his base there or clicked hold position, but tank coming out now. Tank versus 5 goons. 1 goes down now, but that tank and the bunker should feel. Yes, Flash finally retreats to that little line there. He's going to retreat to his bunker, and you should feel that tank should be able to hold that as his Marines come out to take down the bunker. But it looks like they're going to get the bunker, but just in time siege mode comes up. So usually if Terran uses their front door bunker in a normal match, that is GG, but siege mode comes up just in time for Flash there. So clutch timing there. We saw some clutch timings with the DTs before, so well done to Flash as he gets his academy down for scan. It'd be interesting to see if Flash builds a medic in PvT, because he's already invested heavily in Marines, so that might be an option in this game as the Reaver Den goes down, which is probably, yes, he's still pumping from 2 Raxes, which is pretty unconventional in PvT, but pretty unconventional opening. And we're going to see a tank and medic Marine push from Flash here, so Flash feels he has got enough to move out, and you've got to feel he's moving around the gateway there, and scouting probe just going to miss it, just checking the expansion there. And you've got to feel that, is this Flash's game plan from the start, or is he doing this as a response build? Because if this is what Bisu wanted to do, just muck Flash up, it is working here, but he could lose. As soon as you see, he's probably going to take down the temple as the KT coach looks on nervous, taking a few Reaver shots there with the army. So Reaver comes in, but Flash has made it to the high ground. He's going to siege up there, that army in a bad position, pushing uphill. Reaver coming in for a few shots, taking out the lead tank, taking down a lot of medic and Marines, because Reaver's just absolutely pwned medic and Marines there. But he's not going to be able to push up that ramp there, so Flash taking that high ground. He's still going to be delayed in his push though, as more gateways go down there, as my cat's just being annoying in the background. Getting turrets in his base there, so he's got his base protected at home, getting more turrets up so he can't get Zealot dropped or Reaver dropped. So Bisu here pushing in at the front with the Reaver pushing up the hill there, but I don't know if he can take this, walking into a bunch of siege tanks there. Not a very smart thing to do. Flash going to take down this temple, siege up behind the mineral line. He could possibly reach it, I think, as we see more goons going down the middle of the map here. Shuttle going down, so massive win there for Flash. He does have a Reaver in his base there, but it's not going to be able to make it to the mineral line as it gets picked off by the tanks there. So things looking up for Flash at the moment. His push is looking like it's going to go well. Bisu's counter absolutely failed there. Flash defending well at home as he sets up a bunker there. Is it a bunker? No, it's an eBay just to stop troops from coming in. So he's going to siege the back of his base here. It's an okay position. I wouldn't say he's going to be able to take down tech. So once that cycle goes down, there'll be no more goons and reavers possibly, but only going to be able to shell a few mineral patches. So it's an alright position, but I wouldn't say it's a game-changing position as we see some troops coming in from the back here. But Flash committing a lot of troops to this weird kind of sieging position. He's going to take down a lot of the tech, which will slow Bisu down here. Yes, no, it does stop mining, so okay, it is a good position here. So Flash taking it. Bisu going to come in from both sides here. This attack might decide the fate of this game because Bisu is not mining from that base. Flash will get an economic advantage as the shuttle comes in with the Reaver taking some Reaver shots. He's boxed in his base there. That looks like a good position. That one army coming in, his pincers not timed very well as those goons come in at the top there, taking it out though. He's taken out some of the tanks. It looks like Bisu might actually clean this up. One tank going down, one marine left, but we see some more reinforcements coming into this back position. I wonder if this was Flash's plan all along. We have not seen very many Terrans play on this map this season, but he's going to cut off the reinforcements, which is a good idea with those 3 Dragoons. It's a better position for him to attack, but there's just not enough goons there to do anything, so those goons are going to be caught in no man's land between a Flash sandwich, and that is one place you do not want to be, as that goon just runs up to the top corner of the map. So he didn't clean that up there. He's still got 1 bunker, 1 tank, and 2 medics just chilling. Very rarely do you see medics in a PvT as he's rebuilding his cycle, but Flash, he's stopping mineral mining, but he hasn't taken down that much tech that quickly because he had to defend it. And we see a massive counterattack going. Sorry guys, I did not see this. We've got all these zealots going into Flash's base here at the moment, running straight past the bunker, getting a racks down to kind of funnel those zealots, but those zealots are just going to chew through everything, and Kenny splash damage is going to take out his own SCVs there as well. He's just trying to shield his tanks at the moment. So massive speed lot attack coming in for Bisu. It's a good counter, and zealots just absolutely mow through tanks. They just kill siege mode, and looks like Flash is under pressure here. I did not see this counter. His attack at the back there, you know, stopping mining here, but he's going to lose lots of his army here. 2 goons coming in as well for support. Yeah, so Flash has given up his little position. He knows he's got to defend this. No, he's still got 3 tanks there. They're still stopping Bisu from mining, but more zealots pouring in. I think Bisu had 6 gateways versus 3 factories, and Flash with a starport as well, which is not going to do anything because Wraiths cannot pew 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 all those zealots, as we have a dropship coming in for Flash here. So he's going to go for a counter of his own, and the reinforcements have been stopped again. So Bisu cutting Flash's army in half as those zealots tear apart the tanks there. So that 6 gate rush being absolutely crazy for Bisu, as Best just goes crazy as he's been doing the whole cast, and it is GG. I don't know whether Flash gave up too quickly there, but looks like Flash is absolutely devastated as SKT, the team that came #1, have won. KT rode the whole season on the back of Flash, and Flash failing them there in the finals. Bisu taking it down there, hugging some guy in a hat. Absolutely crazy game as the water comes out there, getting splashed everywhere. All that tech equipment, the sound guys are going nuts. Please don't splash my speakers. Bisu with an absolutely amazing, crazy win there. He started off with a 1 gate into gas steel, which forced Flash to go for a 2nd barracks. And Flash came up with an awesome counter timing push. I don't know whether Bisu expected this, but he's shelled his 2nd base there, but Bisu just kind of sacked his 2nd base, got his 6 gateways out, did like a surprise zealot attack, and at that time Flash had no vultures, and tanks were absolutely overrun there. Flash being completely devastated. Bisu there, his beaver bowl has been completely destroyed by all that water, and crazy game there in the finals. I am going to spoil it now, so if you haven't seen the other games, I recommend doing so. I'm not casting the other games, I'm only doing the first and the last game, but a lot of the time KT, if Flash wins, their team wins, but KT lost to Fantasy. That was an epic game. Fantasy with a great strategy, KT losing to Bisu. 4-3 there, as we see. KT not always picking Flash as their ace match player. They did pick P7 Gat. No, they did pick Stats, and he did win as one of their ace matches. But saving the best to last, Flash not managing to win. So thank you guys. I hope you've enjoyed my casting for the season. I only picked 1 or 2 games a week because I do have a pretty busy uni schedule and other creative projects and stand-up comedy and all the other things that I do. But looks like he's got the Pokemon hat on there at the moment. But probably not going to be casting for a while. Maybe do 1 or 2 odd games, see how I go. But I will be coming to America, and I'll probably be hitting up some casters. So if you're in America and you cast StarCraft, I might be knocking at your door saying, hey, can I come cast? So I hope you guys had a good season. Please let me know what you think of my casts. Tell me how I can improve. And I know I'm talking quietly today because people are upstairs, but I hope you've had a great season of StarCraft, and this channel is probably going to be heading towards some more one-off casts of games and more nerdy, I don't know, it's going to have a nerd flavour to it. So thank you guys.